Yo, what's going on guys? KRAVEN here, and today I want to talk about Spider-Man 2. We've already spoken about Wolverine. If you guys haven't seen that video and you haven't seen the Easter eggs in the trailer, then definitely check it out. We uploaded that earlier on today on the channel. But in this video, I want to talk about Spider-Man because of course this is the one that we were expecting to see. When there was a PlayStation showcase, we knew that Insomniac was going to be there. The obvious thing was Spider-Man 2, and when they threw Wolverine out first, we're like, hold on a minute, are they just going to completely change direction? And then it turns out they're working on both games, which is fantastic. And in this video, I want to go over what we currently know, some of the things we saw in the trailer, stuff like that. So if you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Let me know in the comments down below what you are most excited about seeing. But to begin with, of course, this is lined up to be the sequel to both Insomniac's Spider-Man 1 and also Miles Morales. It'll continue on from the cliffhangers that we saw at the end of both games. If you guys remember that we saw Harry on life support, then that is basically going to sort of allude to where we'll be going in number 2. Now, the trailer itself starts off, we see Iron Spidey, which is actually like a really nice way of sort of making old Spider-Man feel strong in comparison to Miles, who, let's be honest, has a cooler power set with invisibility and Venom Strike. I mean, he's just awesome, right? Like, I love Miles. So obviously throwing in the Iron Spidey kind of sort of puts him there, makes him still look badass because, you know, regular Spider-Man is still awesome. So right now, of course, from the trailer, we know 2 Spider-Mans, Peter Parker, Miles Morales. Does this potentially mean co-op? Or could it be like an AI companion? Of course, at this stage, all of that stuff is speculation, but I will say it would be awesome. I mean, just imagine swinging around in an Insomniac Spider-Man universe with your homies, like 2 people just swinging around in the same world. It would be crazy. Probably not gonna happen, if I'm honest. I know Insomniac really works sort of hard on their like single player experience, but a boy can dream, right? Anyway, that being said, on top of that, we also hear a voice in the trailer, and the kind of speculation right now is that that could be KRAVEN the Hunter. KRAVEN the Hunter, or Sergei Kravinoff, is an established enemy part of Spider-Man's sort of rogues gallery, and in the comics, he's one of the founding members of the Sinister Six. And in the trailer, it sounds like KRAVEN's talking to the 2 Spider-Men. But then we get this sort of bait and switch at the end with Venom and his iconic use of plural pronouns. Anytime you see him, it is just so incredibly exciting on screen. I mean, when you think about the potential for Venom in an Insomniac game, I was already getting excited in the previous video, saying Insomniac trying to mess around with Wolverine is going to be crazy, but just think about what they could do with Venom with all of his powers. This is going to be awesome. But that does, of course, then pose some questions. The question is this Venom going to be Harry, or is it Eddie, or is it a mixture of the 2? Is Peter then going to visit Harry and maybe take the symbiote suit, but then sort of throws it away later when he realizes it's too dark for him to control, and then Eddie takes it? Or is this going to be sort of some new Venom, some kind of weird hybrid between like Harry, Venom, Eddie? Honestly, who knows? Right now, it is definitely up for interpretation. And of course, outside of that, with Harry being Norman's son, should we therefore be expecting Green Goblin to make an appearance? I mean, I feel like it's about time. And again, flying around the city with Goblin chasing you would also be kind of epic. So that could be pretty sweet. But of course, going back to the KRAVEN idea, if that is KRAVEN, could it also be starting up or sort of setting up the new sort of Sinister Six with Venom and KRAVEN? There's a lot of questions, basically. So lots of things to be excited about. And of course, whenever you have CG trailers and things are like super early, that's kind of all we can do. We can speculate, right? So if any of you guys that are maybe sort of fans of the series, if you've got your own ideas, I would love to hear them in the comments down below. But if we talk about some of the rumors right now are that the suits will be more diverse and have sort of more unique playstyles in the game. They've also said that the symbiote suit has its own upgrade tree. Again, keep in mind, rumors, so take this with a pinch of salt. But with that being said, one of the rumors also suggests that it kind of plays like a 3rd character. And supposedly there'll also be save transfer from the first games to get powers of the original 2 suits from 1 and Miles Morales, which would be kind of cool. So maybe if you haven't done them or played them, maybe go through and complete them just so you've sort of got that banked either way. But for the time being, that's pretty much it. Release window is currently slated for 2023, so yes, it is quite far away. However, we've got lots of other exciting games to look forward to next year, so it's not too bad. And given how good the games have been in the past, I'm happy to wait for it. Either way, that's what we currently have on Spider-Man 2. Again, once we do find out more information, once we learn more, once we see more, I'll be sure to follow up with more videos. But for the time being, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you want to catch more from us at KRAVEN Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch, and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below. And of course, you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.